back again with another video. What the heck is that? Thank you. What is that? I didn't contact creator support. What are you talking about? Thank you for contacting creator support. I did not connect. I didn't contact them. All right. So Shop Talking Wrench number 8. And working on the that thing, DBXLE 2.0. I did a video earlier. Obviously, we did that as like one of the, what the heck is, what's going on? Keeps thinking like I'm contacting Google support or something. I'm not contacting them. But so we did one of those premieres live kind of thing. Hopefully you guys liked it. It was just a, kind of cut down version. It was actually ultra long when you think about it, because in reality, replacing something like that is like that. But when you record stuff, I don't know if Frank's, why is this keep popping up? This Google support thing, what is going on here? Creative Cloud, no thank you. You better not show up again. Kurt, what's going on, guy? Bushwalker. Got Trash Ninja, Blue Knight, what's going on? Clayton, what's happening, man? Let's see. Who else is here? J.O. Sam and Sarah, Demo RC, Kenny Fernandez, Brayton Rooker. I think it's Brayton, right? No, Braylon Rooker, Mike Jernak, Frank Edwards, Riff to the Raft. What's going on, guy? So we did one of those premieres, working on that beast right there. I was looking obviously for an upgrade, and it's very easy to get information out there. And Earl Moorhead said that he had good luck, or he likes the hot racing stuff. So went ahead and I ordered just that part. Maybe in the future I might buy the actual C-Hub portion itself. But for now, I'm just going to leave it as is, because I do like to have a certain amount of flexibility. So we obviously know that my driving my crashing. So it's not my driving, it's my crashing. My crashing exceeded the ability of the original hub carrier, or the steering knuckle. That was very apparent, and it's like, how do you explain it? I don't really want to say it was a weak part, because the constant lawn darting that I was doing with that thing, I mean, really sending that. If you've seen some of my older videos, when I used to really rip that thing, I mean, my first time out with that Losi, I mean, I actually had that stupid Google thing. Left the chat. Yeah, I know I left the chat. Go away. What is going on here? There's some Google window that keeps showing up. Get out of here. I'm going to lose my mind here. Get out of here. All right. So, where was I? So if you'd seen that first video that I did with that thing, that was probably the first time that on my first rip of an RC, not even getting used to it, I was full trigger, because I was just amazed at how the thing just handled. I mean, it handled the ground. It took care of the terrain. The thing had zero issue. And I launched it over a gap, and without any thought of whether if it was going to clear. I just was like, let's just see what it does, and launched it, and it almost made it. And then I think, was it that rip that the pin fell out? It might have been that pin. It might have been that rip that the pin came out. I'm not sure. But eventually, the pin got lost or something shattered. I don't know. I think the pin got lost. I fixed it, and then the other side shattered. What's funny is I don't even remember. It's like I have to watch my own videos now to see what has been repaired on an RC car, where before I used to keep a logbook, but I haven't been wasting my time doing logbooks. And I probably should get back into that, because that is a part of business. When you have a business, do a logbook. Well, I always did a logbook, and I just don't do it anymore. And I think I'm paying that price right now because I don't know what shock oils are in what vehicles at what time. I don't know what, well, certain vehicles, I don't know what diff fluid I've got in there. I've kind of got like maybe an idea. That Google support, man, what is going on? There's a window on my thing, Google support, that keeps showing up. I don't want you. STREAM. Send. Now go away. Oh my God. How do I block this? Leave. Go away. All right. Hopefully. Oh my God. Oh, I'm telling you, man, sometimes the way computers work, they can really tick you off, especially when it doesn't like go your way. But oh my God, I'm about to punch this screen. Why does it keep coming up? I'm gonna lose my mind. I don't know if you can hear like it goes bling. Don't show up again. Maybe somebody oh my goodness. Oh, now I just lost chat. What the heck? Where did chat go? There we go. You're looking for any... I wish I could make the chat bigger. Mendez, what's going on, guy? All right, so anyways, with that vehicle right there, I feel like I ripped it within an inch of its life with no experience on that particular vehicle, and it was a champ. I've done a bunch of things to that particular car on film and off film. I've driven it a lot more probably off film than I had. That's stupid Google support. Oh my God. What the hell? Oh my God. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. How do I get rid of it? Garbage, man. Anyway, wherever I was, I've driven that. I've driven that a lot. So off camera, I drive it and I have a blast. So now it's time for that thing to really start ripping it in diamond dust. So obviously we replaced the left side because that side was previously broken. So we replaced that side, finished it up on that, Premiere kind of half live, half video kind of thing, or video with live chat. And that was pretty cool. A couple people had said that they actually liked it because, everybody kind of, can chat and just talk about how poorly I'm working on an RC car. So on this episode tonight, I'm going to turn the camera around and you're going to see a car that needs some resuscitation. I'm just going to kind of put it kind of back together, and then we'll move on to that other side, and I'm basically just going to work on that side while we're all hanging out together. So if you get your coffee or your iced teas, let's start working on... if you get your coffee or your iced teas, let's just start working on some RCs. Hey, grab your RCs or grab your iced teas. We're going to work on some RCs. Oh, look at that. KGM. It's got to be the Kaiju, huh? Dude, I'm telling you, man. The parts list that I put together I feel is nothing. And technically, I only need half of the parts, because the way, obviously the way Red Cat does stuff is that, if you're ordering, it's funny, you're ordering the front little bumper bracket, you're also getting the rear bracket, which is fine. I mean, I don't care. It's only like, it was like $6 or something like that. And the center brace, I'm getting that. Surprisingly, the amount of damage that happened, in my opinion, is really minimal. And I know this might sound like a little crazy, but realistically, I think to get this thing driving again, all I need is a pin. One lower, which I couldn't find. If I could have found that, well, no, actually, that's wrong. I do need the steering link. So the steering link is broken. But beyond that, I probably could like zip tie it or something. I don't know. But yeah, so the steering link is broken, so never mind. Steering link is broken, and I did lose the pin. It probably flew up into the sky, got buried. Somebody was saying, look in the top of the tree. It's probably sitting there. They're probably right. Bushwalker, do you know where I can buy the Fast Eddie bearing kit for the DBXLE and N? Off. Okay, so I actually went onto a website, believe it or not, yesterday. What the heck? And you know what? I cleared out the memory in my phone, so I'd actually have to look. I think I'd try eBay though, but I forget the name of the website that I was just on. I even had the bearings in my car. Oh, wait a minute. I can check my email. Wait a minute. They actually sent me an email. So they sent me an email saying, hey, remember you had this in your cart? We'll give you 10% off if you buy it now, which I thought that was pretty cool. So the name of that place was let's see. It's weird. It showed up in my email somewhere. Now I can't seem to find it. Man, I don't know what email it went to. I got a couple of email accounts, so I don't know what email account it went to. Promotions? Nope. There's no promotions. Well, whatever it was kind of cool because they sent me they actually sent me like a 10% coupon because I just left it in my cart and I walked away. What the heck was it? Promotions? No. Nope. All inboxes? Oh, by the way, like if you guys use any kind of music that you find out there on YouTube that's not YouTube like really free from like YouTube, I don't mean like from the world of YouTube, do not use the music. Even if it says copyright free, I have been getting strike after strike after strike after strike lately because apparently maybe my channel went over some threshold, and now that they see that I'm making a couple of bucks, that they want to take those couple of bucks that I used their copyright free, royalty free song at the time. So now I'd have to take away the sound and mute everything, which would mess the video up. So don't use any other music. There's actually a link in my description. I think it's like the first or second line or whatever. It's from Epidemic Sound or Epidemic Sound. Use that link and they'll kick me back. They'll kick me back like, I don't know, $10 or something like that. But use that referral link. And that is 100% safe music if you want to get away from the junky music that really is free on the actual YouTube. That stupid thing just popped up again. Did you hear it? It's like, boom. Jessica, what's going on? Bushwalker, it's no problem. If you remember, post it. I will. I definitely will. I don't know why I can't find it. But they shot me an email, which I thought that was cool. Don't forget, like every once in a while, you know, I do that all the time. I like will go onto a website and throw something in the cart, and then I guess I have like second thoughts. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go check some prices elsewhere, and I just basically X out of it. Well, some of those sites, I don't even know how they shot me a message. I must have signed up or something. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, they must have. I must have signed up for something. Maybe I like completed part of the thing. Well, anyway, a lot of times I think if you go through that process of like registering or something like that, if you walk away from your cart, they'll kick you back like within a day or two. And it's happened to me multiple times. They'll kick back a day or two, a message somehow. Wish I could find it. Of, hey, you got some stuff in your cart? How about if you buy it now, we'll give you 10% off. And it's like, okay. Yeah, you want to give me 10% off just because I didn't buy it? I was going to anyway, you know? So Bushwalker. All right, so I'm going to spin this camera around so you can get a look at what I really thought was really bad, and it's not. And I actually did do an order already, so I got an order coming for replacement parts / upgrades for the Red Cat Racing Kaiju. So I'm excited. So anyways, I'll give you a far away look because there is a video coming out. I'll give you a far away kind of glimpse. So here's the Red Cat Racing Kaiju. It's really not that bad. I was extremely shocked. We've got no bent shocks, no broken arms. Actually, I just lied to you. We do have an upper broken arm, but it's just a fracture at the pin. Obviously lost a pin. Broke the brand new bumper that I just threw on. Smashed. How long did I drive that for? God, I think I drove it for like 10 seconds and I obliterated it. And I really feel like this was going to be like a hero because this is such an awesome little beater truck. So I've got some upgrades coming for this because I just, you know, you're there and you're like looking at parts and you're like, you know, maybe I'll buy that. And then all of a sudden you see like a couple things down. It's like, well, hey, here's the upgrade to that part. And you're like, well, hey, it's only like $5 more. I might as well get the upgrade. So that is what I kind of like about Red Cat. Red Cat definitely, they're at least, I think they're listening. You know, it seems like I've had no issues with Red Cat, especially this. I have got to say, for Red Cat, in my personal opinion, so far, this, for me, as a basher truck, this is the best vehicle that Red Cat has come out with ever. So, I know that sounds kind of crazy, man, but this thing is a ripper. So you can see we got a little diff juice flowing here. That was only because of broken pots. So I'm just going to put this thing back together and then we're going to start on the start on the Losi and just do a live. Basically the same exact thing that we just did. So you can see like a part like that fractured. Chassis itself is actually all right, which was extremely shocking. Even the front pin brace, which literally took probably the entire accident along with like the bumper, and the diff case. Diff case has got a little bit of an issue too, but I'm not complaining at all, man. This thing really ripped it like a champ. So I've got zero complaints on this thing. All right. Where are we? What is this? Here's a shim. I don't even know where this came from. You know what that shim looks like? That's a differential shim. Where did that come from? Is my diff really exploded? And I don't know? That, you know what? That actually could be a possibility. No? Well, seems all right. I'm about to flip out on this Google support. Goodbye. All right. So I'm just going to put a couple of these things back together. Put the keyboard under here. Put the mouse and thing under here. Oh, oops. We'll just kind of piece things back together. Just so I can kind of keep it together and make it a little bit easier for myself when I finally go and have the parts. But really, this Kaiju is really a good truck, man. Very, very shocked. I think if I didn't lose the pin, but if that steering piece didn't break. This has actually happened before on that real nasty hit that I had when I collided with that mailbox. The steering, this little thing broke off when I collided with a mailbox. So it's definitely not the fault of the vehicle. It's definitely driver error. But little resilient, little beater truck, man. None of these fasteners that I took out were bent, which I think that's pretty crazy too. None of the fasteners were bent. Do I have that pin going the wrong way? I think I have that brace backwards. And yes, I do. Oh, actually, you know what? I just realized. Now I know what that came from. So that was the shim. I was wondering what that was. So that's the shim that went with that. So I lost a shim. That's right. This company uses shim. I think. Now is it all right? I keep feeling like I'm putting this thing upside down or something. upside down. If I go that way, that will probably work better. Let's see. All right, somehow it's going to go in here. Come on, get in. There we go. One of these days. I think that's it right there. And I was probably supposed to put that on the outside. Yep. Come on, guy. Get it together. Oh my gosh. What a disaster. So honestly, very shocked about this kaiju. Couple of little broken pieces. The other thing too, I'm surprised I didn't have a lipo fire. So my awesome Graphene USA HIB USA 5100C graphene battery pack is now only a 3S pack. So for some reason right now, even though on my cell checker I can register 4 cells, I mean, when you look at that, would you just look at it? That took a nice hit. So I am surprised that that thing did not catch fire. So on my charger, it recognizes 3 cells. On my cell checker, it recognizes 4 cells. So pretty crazy. But shock is fine. See what I'm saying? Like, there's so much that isn't a problem on this truck, which is pretty crazy. Considering the, I mean, you figured like all of this should have been broken. You know? Nothing. Drive shaft, I mean, even the axle shafts are fine. Totally crazy. I did find little pieces of plastic, broken off plastic inside the chassis. Those were what the heck was it? What was the broken pieces in the chassis? I think Velcro strap off or something. So and that ain't working. Why isn't that working? Where's my tool? There it is. Get it out of your house? Yeah, I know. I'm actually going to do a, I'm either going to do a video or a live of dissecting that battery pack just to see what's going on. I just have a feeling one of the contacts blew off. So the kaiju will live again. It's temporarily down. Very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But I do want to kind of do a dissection of that pack just to see if I can fix it, you know? I'm that kind of person. I'd rather try and fix it and see what happens. If it explodes, it explodes. You know, meaning like if it explodes right in front of my face, at least I'll be outside for it to happen, you know? But I am going to cut that thing open and see if I can figure out what's going on with it. Because it was a very good battery pack. That was one of my better 6S packs. So, looks like this pin doesn't want to go in there. Has the pin bent? Seems like the pin is bent. There we go. So, Kaiju will live again. Just very, very unfortunate. So, but we'll bring in the big boy now. Could leave this right here. That way, just in case. Just in case. That's a good dig. It's a fully juiced up pack though. So too, because all the other cells are reading basically a full charge. So I was finding all these little shards inside that chassis. Ended up really kind of being kind of nothing. But they're just these little shards inside the chassis. It's really nothing super important. And now to drag over the beast. Oh, sand everywhere. I'm glad I moved my coffee. So this thing is still caked with sand. Whoa. Yeah. So this is what we're going to be doing. We'll be working on this thing. We'll do the other side. The other side's obviously, we did the other side. Sand everywhere. And this is the Outcast wrench. And this Outcast wrench works absolutely perfect on these wheel nuts for the Pro lines. So I was very, very happy about that. So, and these are cranked on, so I'm going to grab a hold of it. I'm going to crank. Hopefully not rip some knuckles off. These lug nuts are definitely on there. Because I Loctited them as well as, as well as really cranked them in. So it takes a little bit of a grunt to get them off. So there we go. You can see I did step out the center bore. Basically perfect, and also left the lug nuts on. Works out perfect. So look at all the sand. Horrible. Probably should have banged this thing out before I brought it in. I just balance it up a little bit. So let's see. Riffraff, what's going on? They better send a correct body? What are you talking about? Riff. Really bad quality control. It's permanent. I can't see what happened. Riffraff, what happened? What are you talking about? PB boost. Throw it at a rock. Always works for you, right? Riff Raff, what happened? It's not a sticker. It's plastic. Guy, you're making me search like 100 texts. The kaiju is not as bad as dude. The kaiju is not as bad as I thought. And the same with me. Riff Raff, what are you talking about, guy? The silver stripe on your gravedigger was crooked. The silver stripe. I don't even know that. I didn't even know there was a silver stripe. Anyway, after your first bash, there ain't gonna be no silver stripe. All right, so we're gonna undo this. And it's funny too. I am also that kind of guy too that it's definitely messed up that I am taking a part off that's not broken just because I fixed the other side. That's very unlike me. Normally, I would just leave it and just wait till it broke because eventually maybe it might break. So it kind of feels weird that I feel like I'm doing like work that I shouldn't have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just odd. So that's my drill. Driver, need that. Might need this. And my driver. Oh, my driver's right on the floor next to my feet. Don't forget, drink your coffee or your iced tea if you got it. Alrighty. 24 mil. And it was the red one, which was, I think, was it the red one? Or was it this one? Oh, wait a minute. It said no set screw in there. That doesn't seem right. Oh, there it is. Actually, you know what's funny is this might be the hybrid axle. Huh. It's funny, again, I can't remember which one I fixed. I know I fixed that one on that side, but that one on that side was with my galvanized nail. So this one definitely didn't feel like it had any thread lock for that pin. Oh, that's gone durable. Jeez. Sand is everywhere. Don't forget the thumbs up, guy. So this might be the hybrid axle. It's almost looking that way. So there should be a shim right there, I believe. Dwayne, what's going on, guy? Jason Crow. Back to work, go Bills. All right, so there should be a shim. I hope on here. If there isn't, that might mean that I did not install it. And guess what? It looks like I didn't install it. Awesome. Maybe it's just stuck on there. Nope, it looks like it never got installed. But it also doesn't look like it's causing any harm either, so I guess we're good. That bearing, now that I got it wiped down, actually looks all right. It's not that one, that's for sure. So 5/16 on the bottom. And oh man, it's cranked. Wow, that is a beast. I think the battery's dead on this thing. Yeah. Sounds like the battery's dead on this thing. I definitely think it is time to upgrade. I've been eyeing a Milwaukee set and or a rigid set. I might go with the rigid set because the rigid set, I already have like that, what they call the ecosystem. So I already have the ecosystem for that set. So I may go that route. So I'm going to do it differently this time. I'm going to pop out the top and bottom, bring that out, and then take it out as a unit. And just make my life easier that way. Yeah, this battery's dead. Yep. Dang it. I keep trying to see if it'll just go. Just the last couple twists. All right. So it's not that one. It's this one. We already been through this. Yeah, I know, guy, but I haven't. Are you killing me, guy? What else is there to do? I don't have anything else to do. Well, I actually do have something else that I could do, but we're not going to go there yet. Got a little delivery today. So, go ahead and pop this bad boy out of here. And let's see. Yeah, so this is definitely the hybrid. Yep. Yeah, this is the hybrid axle. I'm going to actually leave. Actually, you know what? I'm going to inspect this. Yeah, this is the one that I just worked on. So I know this one's mint. You know what I didn't do on this one? I actually did not lubricate this one. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to, did I lubricate it? No, I didn't. Nope, I totally forgot. So I'm going to go ahead and jam some lubrication in there and then throw the boot over and let the hairspray seal up that boot. Nice. All right. So the one that's on the bottom is captured. And these screws got wiped out as well, especially that top one. I don't know if it's going to focus on the top one. Could it focus on it? Of course not. There we go. See how that top one is gnarly looking? That top one got mangled. So taking that off might be a little rough. We'll see. Yep. So that one is just, gotta grab it with a wrench. Oh, grind. So that's almost looking like it didn't want to pull through, but see how mangled that top is? See how the see how it got wiped out by the pin? And this bottom one, hoping the bottom one got wiped out too, but I don't think as bad. Yeah, the bottom one seems like it's all right. See, the bottom one just got a small little digger right there. Any day now. See how it's got, see how it like, basically it cracked the bolt. It cracked the nylock. See it? Took the chunk right out of the nylock tip. This one is way worse. That one got beat up right there pretty bad. So I'll end up throwing Loctite on there. That light doesn't seem to work. It's foolishness. All right, so that's good. Where's the brand new part? Here it is. So when comparing the two, just looks cool. Definitely looks like a nice stout piece of candy here. So this arm right here is carbon fiber and it's replaceable, and it's just a hair over 6 millimeter thick. So what's nice about it is if for some reason you break the arm, it is replaceable. It's $14 for 2 of them. So, and yeah, I just thought it was a good idea. It also comes with bearings and 2 very tiny shims that are right there. You can very easily lose those shims, because I almost did. All right. So you obviously do have to use these sleeves. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Come on, guy. Hit that thumbs up. If you want. All right. So the shims get lost very, very easily. They the static actually keeps them stuck in the package. Very, very tiny little shims. Like, I mean, if that thing landed on the floor, it's gone. Just forget about it. So, shims. I found that the shims go here on this side, which is the inner. That's where I found that they go. God, the shim is so tiny. keeps falling out. Go to your home. You give me a hard time now. Come on. Get in there. All right, let's try another one. The heck? Yeah, it doesn't want to thread in for some reason. Come on. Get in there. There we go. Nope. So this is the bad threaded one. So this one is one to twist that lock nut out of position. All right. Keep giving me a hard time here. All right. I think I might have pushed some threads through. Now maybe if I throw in the upper first, maybe it would make it easier. So that actually felt pretty good. So I'm not going to bother Loctiting that one. This one got wasted. So this one I'll put Loctite on because this one's real bad. want to do is I don't want to cross thread. Seems fine. It's crazy the smoothness that this piece has. Obviously because it's bearing, but just how ultra smooth the function is now. Now, there's one of the shims. So I'll definitely put the inner shim on. But there was no outer shim. We're still live. Yes. We're actually a real live now, guy. Now it's the real deal. All right, so I'm just going to throw that inner bearing in there. Just like that. And then pop out the outer bearing or inner bearing, whichever one it is. I think I might want to switch that. Bearings are still nice and smooth. So I think I had said that I wanted to swap it, but whatever. So what I am going to do is do that thing that I do. I'm not recommending anybody does it. If you want to do it, great. If you don't want to, don't. But I put oil inside of the channel. And that way, in my mind, it just keeps things lubricated inside. Yes, does it attract a little bit of dust? Yeah. Am I concerned about it? No, not at all. So don't forget the shim. That now goes on here. So I am going to throw some lube in there. Everything still looks great. More is more. Make sure you wear gloves doing this kind of junk. Don't want to get this stuff on your hands. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the inside of that cup. Somebody had asked, so Guy, what kind of hairspray do you use? Right there, L'Oreal Lock-It. So this is the stuff they actually use for my 3D print bed. So when I don't want a 3D print to unstick from the bed, I actually use this as a lockdown spray. And this stuff seems to work really good. But I spray it inside the boot. Like that. Which makes it so that it slides over slick. Kind of. And then grab it. And slide it on. Hopefully not getting any grease on it, which I am. Son of a... Come on, Guy. Get in there. And, of course, it didn't work like I wanted. But that's all right. Come on. Just a little bit more. Hey. There we go. And now that should stay nice. I'll put the shim on this side, just like that. Where'd the pin go? Right there. Pin goes in the front, not the back guy. Now, this does have thread lock on it also. So I am going to put a little drop on the back side on the threads. And just like that. We'll see if this driver has enough go to put that in. Might not. Nope, didn't think so. It's time to get a new driver set, man. Tired of using these toys. And then one more for this right here. Dab a thread lock in the thread. Now there is supposed to be a shim on there. I don't seem to have it, but I also don't think it's an issue because there's no slop. And this was something I noticed too. What I thought was a little funny. So the set screw for the pin, this is that FLM or FID or whatever the heck that upgraded axle is. This is a hybrid of that. But the end joint is actually the FID or FLM, whatever it is. It uses a 2 millimeter. It uses a 2 millimeter set screw. Where the other side, which is I think is factory, it uses either a 3 or a 2.5. I think it's the 3, which I thought was kind of weird. You'd figure, I mean, maybe what it's doing is it's giving more strength to the actual piece by having a smaller hole for the set screw, because all you're doing you are holding in the pin. But I don't know, I thought that was kind of funny that, you know, original stock is a lot bigger than that, but that kind of makes sense. Maybe that's why the FID or FLM part, maybe that's why it survives longer. So that's it. This thing is now again ready to rip. I almost ripped my finger off. That hurt. That thing is a bite. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the tire on. Like I said, go have yourself a cup of coffee. And I will thread lock this on there. This light's real stupid. This light doesn't do anything. Gosh, you can't even see. There we go. Still can't see. Still can't see. There you go. Should do this. Wow. That makes it so you can see in there. It's focusing on the wrong thing now. So I'll take a little drop of thread lock. And I'll put it right up there. I'll let the wheel nut drag it on. I'll make sure these things don't come off. Now that won't come off until I want it to. So that's it. DBXLE. .0 is ready to go. So how is everybody doing tonight? I didn't really get a chance to talk to anybody. So what do we got here? We got RC Master, GRC, Shade Tree. We got Earl Moorhead. Buying used RC cars are never safe as these are people throwing them together. Yes. Yep. That actually happened to someone that was in chat. Guy, hey, things ready to rip now. So, in this box, we'll do a what's in the box. We'll do a what's in this box. Yeah, there's some goodies in this box right here. There's one particular vehicle that I have in mind that might be happy about what's in that box right there, that thing. So finally, I hope, trash bag might actually be ready to rip. So inside this box, he's got a couple of goodies in here. And yep, we went with green. So uppers and lowers, all four corners. Uppers and lowers, all four corners. Wait a minute. It's supposed to be uppers and lowers, all four corners. Why is there only two? That doesn't make sense. I ordered uppers and lowers on all four corners. Let's see. And apparently I didn't. Oh well. Whatever. Well, at least I've got now the front arms for the Traxxas X-Max. You know how I do stuff. I only do half. So, yeah. So here you go. Upper and lower A arms in green for the Traxxas trash bag. Then we got for the rear. This isn't going to make any sense. Well, actually it will. For the rear, I got the orange shock covers just because. Then I got front bumper mount because just seems more solid. Got the rear bumper mount just because it seemed more solid. And I could get rid of that stupid wheelie bar and put on this little mini wheelie bar to get that wheelie bar out of the way. So, yeah. So a couple of RPM parts in there. I really thought that I ordered the stuff. And yes, I did get the RPM threaded hinge pins so that they don't tear out, because apparently that's something that happens frequently, that the hub will tear out of the arm, and hopefully this will prevent that. Why did I go with RPM? As far as I was told, RPM's warranty is good. And if the stuff bends, apparently all you got to do is just boil it and straighten it out. And then you're ready to rip again. So that'll be for another video. Just some goodies from RPM. I really thought I ordered 4 arms, not 2. Doesn't make any sense. And, you know, but I guess that does make sense. That's the RC Guy garage way. Only order half of what you need. I think it was this actually came from most of the stuff that I'm seemingly getting off of eBay has been coming from Liquid RC, but this one actually came from Trains and Lanes Hobby from Easton, PA. Easton, PA. The other stuff from the other place there, Liquid RC, that's just in New Hampshire. That's one state away. So the shipping on that is rather quick. So even though the shipping will say like 5 days or whatever it might say, it literally is normally here in a couple of days. So, but Yeah, that's it. It's a rock and roll. Right. It's a rock and roll RC now. You know it. Half the RC build is perfect. You know it, guy. Come on. You know? Venom, what's going on, guy? Peeping lots, but need a GoPro. My suggestions on which is the best deal. Are you asking? Because what I'll tell you right now, unless you're gonna use it as a webcam, well, you can still use a GoPro Hero 7 Black. Get a Hero 7 Black Venom. I think I've talked about that. I fully believe in the GoPro 7. I very rarely have problems, and if there are any problems, it's usually user error. It even could be like every once in a while you do have to pop the battery out and put it in, but that's like anything, you know, just like you have to reboot your computer or restart your phone, you know. Purple arms coming 2020 for the rear. So we get purple arms for the rear. And wait, I don't know. I'll probably do a different color then because I messed up. I really thought I got all four. I really thought I got all four. I was so psyched. But I guess I just need the front because the front is smashed anyway. Can you do any voice impressions? No. I can't. I'm not a voice person. Big Head RC, can you? Let's hear it. Nah, I can't do any voice impressions. Robbie, what's going on, guy? Yeah, you're gonna start a Facebook page just for A-arm swap? Nice. Earl will be right on it. Well, actually, he won't. He hates Facebook. Just like Earl says, I don't do Facebook. Eric Miller, I'm glad you got a. Are you talking to me? I'm glad you got a live video. I watched you Monday morning and really enjoyed the show. Keep rocking. I try. You know what I mean? You just bought your son a GoPro 7. I think right now, I would not. I know it sounds messed up. Other than there's one other camera manufacturer out there that's that style of camera, but and I know that some other people, you know, buy different other cameras, and you have to do what you have to do. But the way I look at it is if you're trying to, I think if you're trying to like level up or step up that what they call stepping up the game, you're supposed to use the best equipment that you have. So get like, if you're going to start filming for YouTube, try to save a couple of bucks and get a good camera. A lot of these cell phones, man, I used to use this almost all the time. Now, seemingly, I'm just using my GoPro. I'm doing the one camera thing, which is very bad. But I used to do the phone and the GoPro at the same time. The reason why I stopped doing that was because I lost my phone mount. So the mount that I would put on the controller, I lost it. But I found it. So I literally just found it yesterday. So it was in a box. So when I was like moving like the whole shop around and moving everything, apparently I took the stupid thing and I stuck it in a box and did the fold thing. I don't even know why I did that. I should have left it right on the bench. Your GoPro 9 is awesome. Yep. Yeah, the 7, I think you're getting the best at this point in time. You're getting the best value. So right now I have 5 GoPro 7 Blacks because the price was just that good. It was under $200 on Amazon Prime Day. I've got tons of batteries. I always have batteries on charge. So I have 6 batteries on charge at all times, ready to go. And that's not including the batteries that are in the cameras. I primarily right now just use 3 of the GoPros and I swap them out It's just easier. That way you throw 128 gigabyte memory card in there and basically use up, if you're using 4K or if you're using 120 or 240 frames per second on 1080, you're going to use the memory card up pretty quick along with the battery power. But I just personally, price point and what the cameras do that I need them to do, that 7 black is a win. These other ones, I mean, you're talking about the 9. That thing is over $400. I mean, that's a good chunk of change. So I bought, I paid half. So it's not bad. I still get 4K. I get 4K 30. I don't think I get 4K 60. I think it's 4K 30, 2.7, 60. And then 1080 is 240, 240, 120, 90, like a whole bunch of different things. And then obviously it has the hyper smooth. GRC, got a GoPro 7 for daughter. You have the 8. Yep. Why do you call the X-Max trash bag? What problems have I had? So, Mr. Is it Shabby? No, Mr. Shady. So, sorry, the thing is so far away, it's hard for me to see it. So there was actually a subscriber that technically, he came up with the name trash bag. Because of the issues that I was having with my X-Max, the first battery out, my rear bearings started to blow out. Second battery out, front bearings blew out, rear bearings melted. And that second run, I didn't even have a full battery pack usage. I think I went 2/3 of the battery pack. And what had happened was the pinion slipped. So if the pinion hadn't slipped, I would have really demolished the X-Max by continually running it. And I don't know. I don't really think I was that hard on it. And then after that, it became like a snowball effect. So I dove into the trash bag, the X-Max, dove into it, realized that my motor had a massive amount of side-to-side play. I mean, this thing is brand new. Okay, massive amount of side-to-side play. I even got my dial indicator on it, or my the other thing there. Yeah, the dial indicator on it. And then Earl Moorhead, like, kind of questioned it. And he wanted to go look at his, and he looked at his old X-Max that has miles on it. The motor side-to-side slop wasn't there, but his brand new one was. And when I called Traxxas for, a warranty, or just say, hey, what's going on? They actually were giving me a little bit of a hard time. And granted, I told the guy, yeah, I only got 2 battery packs through it, but who knows? I could have been one of those guys that has 200 battery packs through it and was like, oh yeah, I don't know what happened. I took it out for my first run and the whole thing just fell apart. But this was my second battery pack. So that's why I was a little heated. And the way that the exchange of conversation went between me and this particular guy, when I called, you don't want to be a know-it-all. Number one, never be a know-it-all. Just call and just basically ask for help. Don't cry, but just ask for help, but kind of just be, just ask for help. Say, I just got this X-Max. I took it out for 1 battery pack. My rear bearings started, blowing out. Front bearings blew out. Rear hubs are now melted. And my motor shaft has end play. And the guy was literally like, well, I've never heard of those issues before in any of our products. And I was just like, man. And I said, I've actually, done a little bit of, internet searching, which that was probably the wrong thing to say. I said, I checked on the internet and it seems to be a common issue with these rear bearings. And he was like, oh, I know nothing about, our products having any warranty issues, or whatever the guy said. And then I brought out the motor, and then just his rebuttal was he was starting to be a certain way. So then obviously I tried not to be a certain way, but I became not abusive. I became very rigid and solid with my answers. And I don't think that he realized that maybe he was talking to somebody that owns a business. So I had a little bit of a way of being able to speak while still maintaining a, like a good like way of speaking. Like I'm not doing it right now. And so in the end, he told me, take my, they wanted all of the affected parts, to take all the affected parts off of the vehicle, throw it in a box and send it to their Texas thing. And just the way he said, take all the affected parts and just throw it in I think he said like a $5 box or something like that. Because I said, I don't know where you guys are. And maybe he like didn't like the fact that I didn't know where the gods of RC lived, which I didn't. I don't even care. I don't care where Traxxas lives. I just know the name Traxxas just because Traxxas. That's it. Don't care where they live. I don't care what they do. They make RC cars and they do a good job. And yeah, go watch the A-Main video on Traxxas versus Arma. Very, very good video. And yeah, I don't know. So then I said to the guy, I'm like, well, I don't know how much this motor and ESC combination is, but do you think I should insure it? And he goes, yeah, that would probably be a good idea. And I was just like, when he says throw it in a $5 box and send it to us, it's just like one of those things, man. You start to get a little, and I try to be that guy that is very calm, and I was. But yeah, so now the thing is just called trash bag because that's what it is. It does not survive anything. I took it out for a rip and literally I was impressed because now I have the motor and ESC. I have Spectrum in it, which I think is great. I think it's awesome when you go to touch the Traxxas and it does the Spectrum noise. I think that's like a slap to Traxxas right there. Like, how you like that? How you like that Spectrum system inside your thing because your electronics are garbage. And right now, with the motor that's in there, it's a 1650 kV with 160 amp ESC, and the thing is right now a torquey wheelie monster. Did a couple of passes. I was like, oh, this thing's great. And I went to go set up for a jump. And if you saw the video, you probably didn't see the video, but my ride was cut short. So yeah, I'll take blame for that. It's still a trash bag. It's still a trash bag. People keep saying, I'll give you $5 for that trash bag. You want to send it? Yeah. Oh, I'll send it. All right. You'll see. You'll see. This trash bag is going to get sent. I gotta have a talk with that X-Max. It's going to be sent. Like, it's an I don't care attitude about that thing. Okay. All the parts are so cheap anyway. You know what I mean? Whatever breaks. But I'm gonna send it. It's next time out. It's gonna get ripped a new one. So hopefully that answers your question of why my X-Max is called trash bag. I don't even know who asked now. That was so long ago. It's like I went into a half-hour spiel about why my X-Max is a piece of garbage. Off-topic question. What the best motor to replace your brushed motor in your slash? You know what? Earl Moorhead might be able to answer that. The rules are what? Didn't ask about trash bag. The rules are don't ask about trash bag everyone. Don't ask about trash bag, right? Because I go into a tear. Did anybody answer Eric Miller's question about a slash? Because I know. Actually, Earl, I don't know. I think yours is like a 8S slash or something like that. Monster. You know what Earl's going to say? Castle Creations. Just throw it in there. Put a big block in it. I want to see a blower sticking out of the hood. It's going to have nitrous. Yeah, Earl, somebody was just asking what's a good motor ESC to throw in a brushed / 4x4. That's right, RC guy. And I have a... Yeah, Robbie, you've got a mini trash bag. Jessica, I thought you were gone already. You're still here. I thought, for some reason, I thought you took off. Maybe that was another stream. Hobbywing makes some... Yes, they do. Hobbywing definitely does make some dang good stuff, man. But I just like the fact that... I just love the fact that my trash bag makes the Spectrum sound. I just think it's so funny. Oh, come on. What other vehicles make the Spectrum sound? You know, Arma. I just think it's a riot. Hobbywing Max 8 is best, or a Max 10, right? Earl, first rule of the RC Club is do not ask about trash bag. Put a sign up. Maybe I should do shirts. Wouldn't that be funny if I did a shirt that had an outline of a X-Max that just said trash bag on it? That would be awesome. I actually think that would be pretty good. Have a shirt made that's got literally the outline of the X-Max, and just where the X-Max logo is, just have it say trash bag. And have it, like, I don't know, coming out of a trash bag maybe, or going into a trash bag. That'd be kind of cool. RC guy, got any motors for crawlers? Smoked mine tonight. Not that I could give away. Everything that I've got is spoken for right now. Sorry, man. .6S BLX combo in your / right? If it's less than 20 bucks, you'll get one. Dude, I don't even know how the shirts go, but I think it would be a riot. I could literally just take a picture of trash bag and have, you know how the phones can do like the crazy outlines and stuff, just have like an outline of an X-Max, like, I don't know, trash bag. Do like RC guy garage trash bag. Yes, a construction size trash bag. You know it, John Miller. Absolutely. Yes, sir. The shirts will only come in extra large. Because you need an extra large trash bag for the X-Max to fit in. Don't forget, after you're done ripping your trash bag X-Max, make sure you go ahead and put it in your dishwasher. High heat, pot and pan. Let it really soak. Shirts like 10 bucks to make if bulk order. Dude, I don't even know how shirts work. I don't even know. I just think it would be funny though. With a hefty drawstring at the bottom. Diff fluid leaking out of the bag. That would be Earl's Outcast. Diff fluid leaking. I think everything that could possibly leak on Earl's Outcast 8S was leaking. Everything that could leak was leaking. I think his Outcast was like he said, left in a box truck, like in the middle of the desert in like 200-degree temps, and all the fluids just were boiling. Right, bearings everywhere. You know it, man. 3XL. Yeah. Earl's leaker. Right. I don't know, but I don't know. That kind of you can take that the wrong way, guy. I don't think you want to call it Earl's leaker. Sounds like you are having a bad time with X-Max trash bag time to ship it. Right, to just ship it to you. Right? Well, I mean, I'm trying every single time. Every single time I take the thing out, I am trying. So at least, maybe. Now I've got front arms, so hopefully the arms will be all right. And I will only replace the lowers, Earl. I am only replacing the lowers. There's no need to replace the uppers. They're fine. And I like the idea, too, that the uppers are going to be black and the lowers are going to be green. I think that'll look actually pretty cool. What I should do is I should get... What colors are there? There's blue. There's blue, green, orange, I think, and black. I think those are the colors that are available. So if I got orange arms, I could then put the orange arms in the front, the green arms in the back with the orange shock protectors on the back so that everything looks color mangled. And then literally just like swap out like just things to just look kind of, you know, rock and roll, baby. I hate the name of that body. Rock and roll. There's a word that I have for that, but I can't use it anymore because it's bad. Yeah, I don't know. I like the body, though. I do like the coloring. I just don't like the name. It just, I don't know, sounds lame. Rock and roll, baby. Let's see. Trash bag better straighten up or raffles coming to the right. Raffle coming to the RC Guy Garage channel, $5 a ticket. No, kidding me? After what I paid for trash bag, I overpaid for trash bag. Oh my God. I'm so glad I'm done. You know, Earl. You know how glad I am that I'm done. Amen, baby. Amen. You're wrenching on your slash 2-wheel drive, and what were you wrenching? What was I wrenching on? I was working on this thing. Oh, well, kind of two things. I did a video on technically this. Then we did a live on this, just throwing a couple hot racing parts onto it, just the steering knuckles. I had one steering knuckle that blew out, but it was a prior like explosion, and I redneck fixed it, and then I decided to go ahead and throw some hot racing at it. And then kind of showed people what happened to the Red Cat a little bit. There is a video coming out for the Red Cat. I was supposed to get out there today. So while the temperature was like 41 or 2, it definitely did not feel like it. So tomorrow's weather, tomorrow's weather is supposed to be 39 and sunny. Wednesday is going to be 40. Well, it's actually 40, meaning tomorrow. And Thursday is supposed to be 45. So that might be a good day to go out. Saturday is supposed to be like 49, but looks like it's a 90% chance of rain. So that'll be a no-go for now. I always tell people don't worry about, ripping it in the rain, but I already can't trust trash bag. I think after this repair, after the last rip of trash bag, 100,000% my fault. It really was. It was definitely a total accident. I mean, I literally even placed the rock there that trash bag like slammed into. I just forgot the rock was there. So go check out the video if you haven't seen it. Forget what it's called. But I did a few videos that have something to do with diamond dust. So maybe if you look up the word diamond dust, RC Guy Garage, I don't even know. I don't even know how you find the videos. Maybe if you look up Diamond Dust, you'll see some of the videos. Or if you just, go to the channel and see what's there. You might like it. I try to throw a little bit of myself into it, which is comedy. I try to, like I always say, the world is going to be a way more better place to live in if we can all like literally just laugh a little. Do you know what I mean? And hopefully on my channel, you get to laugh more than just a little. Hopefully you get to laugh like a lot. I know I laugh. I laugh at my own stuff. Like I'm editing and I'm laughing at some of my stuff. That's pretty good, I guess, if you're laughing at your own stuff. You're laughing at your own mishaps. Speaking of weather, how do you keep the snow out of the chassis? Of that, I don't. I actually don't worry about the snow going into that chassis. I've snow ripped this thing several times. The chassis itself seems to be fairly good at keeping a majority of the snow out, but I could care less. If anything, the snow is cooling the electronics, if you think about it. Just get out there and rip it. I've had paddle tires on this thing. Now I've got these Pro Lines. These Pro Lines are nice. I do like them. They do rip. They hook. So this, people like every once in a while, they'll question. They'll say, if you had to pick, they'll say something along the lines of, I'm choosing between a DBXLE 2.0 or an X Max. What would you get? And it's so hard to explain, like the differences. Like Losi is 100% performance based, meaning when this thing is on dirt and on a track and you want to turn and you want to slide and you want to just handle the ground, a Losi handles the ground. A Traxxas drives on the ground, bobbles around, can take mine can't take massive amounts of abuse, but I've seen that they can take massive amounts of abuse and still drive broken. This Losi, it's a performer. So that's like the difference. But as far as snow, I could care less about snow. The stuff is waterproof. And like I said, it'll keep your electronics nice and frosty. Earl, add salt to the chassis. yeah, just get out there and just sprinkle salt inside the chassis. You're good to go. As a matter of fact, what you should do, here's an idea. If you could hook up a dispenser to a Game Changer Goliath fan and put the dispenser so that when you turn the fan on, it sprays a spray of salt inside of the whole RC, just keeping everything nice and melty, that'd be great. Game Changer salt spreader. The Goliath fan, I'll tell you right now. So Game Changer RC is a guy that literally it's the only fan that I use. If we're going to use a fan, I use a Game Changer fan. My favorite fan that he's got is called the Goliath. It just pumps air. I mean, I think it's either on 3 or 4S. I can't remember what I've got mine wired to. But it's a great little fan. Just got to be careful with bashing. You got to realize, try not to hard mount. If you really bash hard, like I would say that I do, I'm not at that. I am at that level, but just not yet. You'll see. Yeah, I'm just kind of preparing the vehicles to be at that level. But I would rather not hard mount a basher like fan. Like I wouldn't want to hard mount it. Everything's got to be some kind of cushion, zip ties, cushion tape, whatever you use, something that can help take some of that shock out of those massive impacts that you get. If you watch any of the mounting ways that I do my Game Changer fan, everything is kind of shock, kind of resistant. Not like resistant, shock, something. I have a layer of something in between the way the fan mounts so that it's not getting just the massive amounts of just jarring. X-Max shows up to wrestle Losi, shows up to dance. X-Max shows up to... Yeah, but you know what? Okay, but could you imagine what would happen? Well, the X-Max would probably walk away in two pieces, but it would still probably walk away. If you had a DBXLE, like, let's just say, okay, here you go. Here's a good one. Take an X-Max and T-bone a Losi. What's going to happen? Probably going to break a front steering link. Probably break a front steering link. That might be it. Now, take the Losi and T-bone the X-Max. The X-Max is going to be like 5,000 feet away because it literally bounced off of the Losi and went for, you know, a mile tumble. Like, I mean, basically, I feel like the Losi would treat the X-Max like Noah parting the Red Sea. That's what would happen. The Losi would be like a hot knife through butter. The X-Max would just go, oh. You'd hear the noise. Oh. Addicted. You got a message hidden. What happened? And I own an X-Max. That's why I feel I can speak that way. It's kind of like when I talk about this right here. I love all cars. I mean, come on, I even own a Honda, okay? So I like all types of cars. So obviously, Chevy, Ford, Mopar. Talk about trucks, cars, whatever. And I have a Ford, so I can say fix or repair, even though my Ford literally is a unicorn. I've had some issues with my truck, but I've squared them all away. That truck runs an extreme tune. So it's like what? Earl, extra 100 horsepower, maybe more, something like that. It gets up and gets out of its own way, like, very well. I don't even know. Man. My 6.0, my F350 Big Black, man, it moves. The X-Max would drive away. And right, exactly. It would drive away in two pieces, and the Losi, you would have to get out of here. No, you wouldn't. It would just have a steering link broken. That's it. Guy will fix it now. Please fix your mistake. You pressed the wrong one. Do I have to take your thing away? It won't let me see it. It says it was hidden by you. Guy, what'd you do? So Addicted Master made a mistake. I think he's apologizing, I think. But it won't even let me touch the message. Why won't it let me touch the message? I'm the dang owner here. I'm the president. I'm the president over here. Our Ford Ranger's transmission amongst almost grenade. You know what? I'll tell you something right now, okay? My daughter drives a I almost said 1995. A 2005 Ford Ranger. What's it? SLT? Is that the model? Whatever the model is that has power windows, power doors, stuff like that. That thing, the rear of that vehicle just behind the cab got wrapped around a tree, and I rebuilt that truck with my son. If I was to go out and check the mileage right now on that truck, I want to say it's probably like 254,000 miles, I think. It's got the 4.0, which is the better engine. But the rear end probably has... God, the rear end probably has 100,000 miles more than that on it. Original gears. Wheel bearings replaced. So, talk about that Ford Ranger, man. Every single day, turn that key, starts right up. I mean, it's crazy. I actually like driving that Ford Ranger. And it's a mini truck, you know? I think I'm all caught up. Okay, people are telling Eric a couple of little tips. That's pretty cool. It's an 09. That's crazy. Again, maybe it's just, it could be ownership. Could be ownership. Could be the way that the vehicle's treated. I don't know. But the amount of miles that are on that 2005. Jeez. I really should go check it, though. Mendez. Thought on the Losi 5T. Couldn't tell you. Gas. Ask Earl. If Deontay was here, I'd say ask Deontay. I heard it's supposed to be pretty cool, but it's not a vehicle for me. I'm pretty much stopped at, I don't think I need to go any bigger than this Losi here. And gas just, I hate to say it, and I'm not trying to bring gas or nitro down because I do appreciate it myself. And once I run a gas or a nitro, you know, you get that feeling back. It's just electric is easy. Electric is just get out there, rip it. You have so much more air control with electric than you ever could with gas. It's just, there's just something about electric that is just, gosh, I mean, the battery packs that I run in this thing, as a matter of fact, I think the battery packs, yeah, I did take, oh no, they're still in here. They're still plugged in. Whoops. You didn't hear that. Yeah, they're not plugged in. No, they're fine. All right. So what I had done is, this is typical. Forgot. And these are Chernobyl packs. Like literally, these things are awesome. These batteries fit in this truck so well. You see how I don't pull it by the wire? So these packs right here, I got to tell you, for these big vehicles, my X-Max runs these, if it ever can run. This thing runs it. My Outcast runs it. These battery packs fit like a glove in these things. I think it's like almost the max footprint that you can have for a battery this way. Obviously, you could go taller if you wanted. So maybe like if they made like 100,000 milliamp pack, you could probably fit it in there with the Velcro straps that come in these Losis, because the straps are massive. But these packs are awesome. So I'm going to check these right now just to show you what not to do. Okay. So this is what you're not supposed to do. Do not leave your battery packs in your car, especially probably in this state. Now I'm guessing these battery packs probably have like 70% left. Ah, look at that. That was a good guess. 71% in that battery pack. That was a good guess. I kind of based that off of the runtime I got. Being a 30, I got to weigh this thing with these packs in it. This battery pack should be about the same. 71%. Look at that. So these packs are mint. You want to talk about a good long running pack? These, for me, this is where it's at. I got these for cheap. All I had to do was just take off the Dean's ends, which is really stupid. But I think that's also why they were cheaper, because they had Dean's ends. Took the Dean's ends off and just put on my own EC5s, and these EC5 connectors are actually better than factory. I've had factory packs, and these connectors are actually better. The actual connector material looks like it's a better material. So, but these packs right here, these are mint. Oh, Jess, we'll see you later, guy. Please don't forget that. Like, I know. What, you mean this one, Jess? I didn't forget about it. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so bad. That is damage. That is so bad for a LiPo battery. I am going to blow this apart. I do want to see if I can fix this. This is one of my good, this is actually my oldest HRB USA graphene pack. This was my first one. How do I know it's my first one? Because it's got the rip tape on it. So instead of pulling the wires, I'd use this piece of tape to pull the pack out. So it's my rip tape. You just rip it out by the tape. But I am super bummed because this battery pack was always perfectly discharged and charged. So right now, all right, so right now it's back to registering as a 6-cell battery. Wait a minute. All right, so cell 1 is 4.1, cell 2, 4.1, cell 3, 4.1. Ah, there's the dead one. There it is. 0.001 volt. And the next one's fully charged. Ah, it's only going up to the third cell again. I think what it does is it registers it as a 6-cell because it sees it, but once you cycle through, it just says, nah, I don't believe you. So that battery pack actually needs to go outside. That is not a battery pack that you want to have inside your house at all. As it's sitting over there on my welding table, so it's all right. It's not gonna go anywhere. Yes, I have a welding table in my basement on a rug. Do I weld on it? No. When I need to weld on it, I just take it outside. What happened to the red cat? Oh, Mendez. It's you'll see. I got a video coming out. We did touch on it on this live. We did touch on it in the very beginning. Very, very surprising. So you just have to wait for the video, guy. Unless you want to go back and see what's up. Come on. Go watch a couple ads, guy. You know you want to. Come on, pay your dues to the channel. Come on, everybody. Everybody pay your dues to the channel. Don't forget to watch an ad or two. It's not going to kill you. You're not going to miss anything. It'll put a couple pennies in my pocket. Literally, it's only pennies too. People, like, if you think like YouTubers, like someone like me makes money. No. This is fun. Do I make money? Yeah, a little bit. Mendez, you do? Nice. How about a thumbs up, guy? Come on, Mendez. I know you didn't do it. Come on, Mendez. Watch. There's going to be a 59 because Mendez did not thumbs up yet. Come on, Mendez. Where's the 59? Come on, guy. I'm watching. I'm waiting. There's got to be. Come on, Mendez. 60? That means there are 2 people that didn't thumbs up. Gary Mitchell, how did the Habao do with the... I didn't take it out today. Today was supposed to be the day that I took it out, but I didn't take it out today. I suspect it's going to do amazing. Suspect. I'm telling you, man, with the air control that thing had, even like right now, talking about that Habao and what my eyes saw, I was so thoroughly amazed. How did that vehicle blow away my Creighton EXB? Well, yeah, it actually did. Air control wise, it totally blew away my Creighton EXB on its first rip. That was technically its first rip in that configuration. It's not called making money if you're spending it on RC. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. Kind of. 61, 63, 64. You guys rocketed it. Nice. Boom. Thank you. Definitely appreciate it. Also, green liquid is leaking out of one of your... Dude, you have green liquid leaking up. Leaking out of one of your batteries? Oh, it's at the end of the driveway in a liposafe bag in the snow. It's an HR, but you know what? It's probably not an HRB graphene battery though. It's probably one of the regular HRB eBay batteries, right? I had it about a month. You know what? Big and cool. If you've only had it for a month, contact the seller. You should be able to get a new battery if they're good. That's why I only deal with HRB USA, because HRB USA's warranty is better. That's who I just happen to deal with. If I'm gonna buy a lipo battery that's an HRB, I buy an HRB USA right from them. Might pay like $1 or $2 more, but I think it's worth it because the warranty's there. But they're actually HRB USA, which is different. What are you saying? RC Mass Master, what are you saying? It's not a job. YouTube? Yeah, it is. Dude, the amounts of time that I sit in this dang chair doing editing, oh my God. Dude, I hate sitting down. That's why I liked it over there, because I could stand up. Right now, my computer's over here just because it makes it easy. Nah, you know what? I never looked at YouTube as a real job either, but eventually maybe it could become something. But as of right now, what I potentially get paid in a month is like half a day's work. It's crazy. It's like, nah, I'm good. Tortured. What's up, guy? Are you taking off? How much does the Habao cost? Look, you can look it up online. It's the Hyper Habao SS caged buggy. So I bet if I just ask Google, Habao Hyper SS caged buggy. So right here, I think. Oop, wrong website. 505 RTR in stock right now. But it doesn't look like mine. Mine is mildly modified to do what I want it to do. For the type of driving that I do, the tires and wheels that it comes with, off. So about $500. So it's about the same as a Creighton EXB, except it's powered with a remote. And its first day out was way better than my EXB. And its second day out is going to be even better. It's running the Creighton wheels now. Like literally my Creighton EXB is a parts truck. After what, 4 or 5 runs, it's now a parts truck. GRC, we'll see you later, man. What is it, your bedtime guy? Come on. What do you mean good night? Come on, it's only 11:11. Can't you make it like another half hour? Just giving you a hard time, GRC. You see it at $304 in stock on Amazon? No way. Get out of here, Venom. Are you serious? I didn't even think to check there. Oops. Why did it auto-correct as hobos? That's not what I typed. Hyper SS. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. There's also a difference though. Mine is 150 amp, not the 100 amp. So there's a 100 amp, there's a kit, there's a nitro. The nitro is cheaper. The nitro is 374. The 100 amp is 424. And mine's a 150 amp. That could be the difference, Venom, if that's what you're seeing. Tortured. Did you thicken the? Yes, I did. I put 1 million in it. Yeah, I just haven't driven it. The plan was to drive today, but the weather just, I don't know. I'm turning into a wuss. New Mad Van? Yeah. Guy, if once that new Mad Van comes out, man, have to. Just because it's a van, guy. That Mad Van, well, my Mad Van's brushless now. And it rips. What's tough, though, is getting the arms for it. The arms aren't available anywhere. And if they are, they're lying to you. About to... so the different wheels are off of my Creighton EXP, and I did do hex extenders just because I like that wide footprint. So I did hex extenders. I like the footprint of the Outcast. Seemingly, when an RC car is in a square pattern, it works great, especially for jumps and air control. He mainly does bashers. Well, I do speed stuff too. I don't really do anything monster truck like LMT type stuff. I'm not a touring car, even though my speed car, my Habao speed car, is a touring car that's turning into a speed car. Yep, felony, infraction, limitless. I am building. Keep saying I'm building. I just got to build it. I'm building a limitless that is beyond my ability, and I'm just gonna go easy with it. I'm gonna try and learn it. What's great about the remote that I have is and the ESC is I can back stuff off. So, and I thought that was a pretty good thing. So I'll be able to grow with that car. But the limitless is going to just be an animal. Not the fastest car in the world, but just it'll go pretty quick eventually. I hope if I find the place for it too. Oh, you've been waiting for a steel drive shaft for your Rage? Yeah. Rage is basically like the Mad Van, right? It's just a side-by-side. Isn't a Rage a side-by-side buggy kind of thing? You get a good look at the Ford hat right there. Let's see. I think every real car company should have to make real hobby guide cars designed based around the real car. Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? Limitless over the infraction. Well, being the limitless is ultimately going to be faster anyway. I like the look, even though it's basically the same exact car, kind of, sort of. It really is. God, Mad Van needs a Scooby-Doo van body, right? Yep. Right. Tortured, absolutely. Who advertised? It wasn't me again, was it? Somebody advertised? What does that mean? It's the long chassis drive shaft for the phaser platform. For sure. Eric Miller. What does that mean? TMNT van. I don't know what that means. I'm not good with those things. Earl must be wrenching. Earl must have broke something. Because he's not talking. He's probably here, he's just not talking. Something broke. He's fixing it. Oh! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, no. Can't believe I didn't know that. Well, I guess maybe I can't believe I didn't know it. I never watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The A-Team van. Yes. Yep. Wait till I have two Mad Vans. One's in a box. It's like right there. It's behind that ladder. It's behind that box and behind that ladder up against the wall. It's a Mad Van that has not been opened yet. How many thumbs up we go? Oh, we got thick 69 thumbs ups. Nice. Ice cream truck, right? Mendez, how much is the new Mad Van going to cost? So that's a good question. So my guess is probably going to be like, I'm probably way off, but my guess would be like $120 or $140 more than the original. Maybe. It's supposed to be upgraded, so I don't know, man. It's kind of like you just have to figure out what the offset of that brushless system would be, plus the upgrades. Kind of just do the math, just kind of guess and take off a little bit, because normally if you're buying it as a whole, as a bundle, it's going to be less than what you would buy it as a like add-on package, piece after piece after piece. I'm really not sure, man. No idea. I don't have that kind of in, especially like with Kyosho. All right, so 330. So I'm about right? But they're probably gonna have a funky number, so it's probably gonna be like 349 or something like that. So 350. RC Master about 355. Yeah, so 359, 360. There we go. It's going up. 329, 350. That's what you think? Riff? Yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be around there somewhere. Dollars. Yep. Yes, the Tamiya VW van is a pretty cool looking van. That's a 14 window, right? Something like that. I think that's a 14 window. Do you know when it is coming out? Not exactly. No. No. Again, I don't have communication with them. I don't have communication with anybody. Well, I have communication with one company. Just trash it. What's going on, guy? Yeah, it looks like the consensus is that 320 to 350, right? Whatever happened to Rob? Did Rob take off? Or is he just hanging around? I haven't seen him say anything in a while. I think Rob fell asleep. All I gotta do is search Blue Wrenches. Where's Rob? Rob, did you fall asleep, guy? He might have taken off. Come on, Rob, where are you, guy? Yeah, he's gone. Rob's gone. Must have fell asleep in his chair. Why 2 vans? Because Mad Van 2 is, well, okay. Why 2 vans? Because the Mad Van was that cool of a vehicle that I think I started understanding the value of every once in a while grabbing 2 of something just because it's that good. And it all started because of the car you can't see right there. That's my, whatever that thing's called, the DB Pro. That DB Pro up there, that's what started that mentality of, you know, there are certain cars out there that just seem to value for money, the performance. We're not talking like this thing that's on the table, because I would never buy 2 of these. That's nuts. But Mad Van, I've got 2. The DBX, the DB Pro, I've got 2. I'll tell you right now, there's another vehicle that I would get 2 of, but I almost can't justify it only because in its current state, it's weird. It's like one of those ones that, and it's the, excuse me, it's the Mojave. I call it Mojave. The Mojave is, it's an Arma unicorn. The thing is amazing, except for the wheels flying off. That's the only thing that's bad about it. But M2C supposedly rectified that. And I got a set of wheels coming for the Mojave. So I should take the Mojave out tomorrow and rip that thing for a couple speed. Anybody want to see any speed passes with the Mojave? I was thinking about doing that because that's the next thing that I want to do. And I feel doing a speed run with the Mojave is safe. No, I mean, if the thing rolls, what's going to happen? Nothing. It's just going to do a nasty barrel roll. I kind of want to see. I want to see what that windshield is going to do. Because as of right now, once I hit 54 miles an hour, it just wants to take flight. So I slammed the front end, jacked up the rear end, put that windshield on. And my thoughts is, now that it's got a big pinion in it now. It's got a big pinion. It's got a, is that 150? I think it's got 150 amp ESC now. 150 ESC, stock motor, so it's the BLX motor, juiced up pinion, and it's got those pin cushion tires and wheels from the bow. And I'm thinking that thing should go faster and stay planted. I hope. I'm gonna really try it. GRC. See, guy, you can't leave, can you? You're like half hour ago. All right, guys, I'm out. Get the Mojave EXP. You know what? No. I would literally just get the version 5 Mojave. If I was going to get another Mojave, it would literally just be that version 5. I hate to say it, but I see no need for the way I drive and the way I plan to drive in the future of overpaying for a roller that I'm just going to upgrade with way better parts anyway, if I go that route. And I'm not against Arma, but oh yeah, version 2. I'm sorry, not version 5. I was thinking Creighton. Yes, version 2 Mojave, not the EXP. That's just a personal opinion because I'll tell you right now, the EXP Mojave is already stripping out wheels. I know it for a fact. Gus's Custom Creations wheels. Guy, Robbie, you are here. You're not sleeping. Fell asleep in your rocking chair, guy. Yes, version 2. Sorry, I meant version 2, not 5. Just don't move anything out of the way, guy. Just don't move anything. Oh, right. Frank. Yeah, guy. Yeah. Don't move anything because I'll hit it. You just can't do it, GRC. It's too much fun, guy. You know? You just can't leave. Oh, hey. If anybody's on the Facebook RC Guy Garage, you gotta check out Frank Sluga's video. It's amazing. He took his UDR out for a rip, and it's like the best footage that I have seen in a long time from Frank. I mean, you want to talk about some UDR action, man? I'm telling you, man, that was some good stuff, guy. Frank. Right, Frank? That was like literally the best action ever. Dude, that was crazy. That was so crazy, man. Trust me, we've been there before, right? Stoned RC, some high quality footage right there. No, wait a minute. It's not footage, some high quality elbowage. That Frank Sluga's got some high quality elbowage. Hey, dude, I'm telling you right now, my eyes are watering. That was so funny. My eyes are literally watering. And what was funny too is how he wrote it. Like, I'm literally crying right now. Tears of joy. It's just my eyes are burning again. Gets to a certain time of night, and my eyes just like light on fire. But yeah, I mean, we have been there before. That's some premium elbowage. It's going on your channel. Nice. Dude, that's awesome. It's a riot, man. It was such a riot. Because even the way you titled it, you're like, I ripped the UDR hard. And you can hear it. You can hear it. The thing sounds like it's ripping. Because the UDR has that special sound. So the UDR is one of those vehicles that you could pick out in a crowd kind of thing. So like if you were blindfolded and you had cars going by you, RC cars, you could definitely tell in a UDR. A UDR just has a specific sound to it. And I'll tell you right now, it sounded good. Sounded good with a lot of elbowage. John Miller, you can't wait to see it? Wait till you see it, guy. It's epic. You hesitated to post, but hope it did. Let's see that in Frank. That's all right. So Frank, like even something like that, that's what I like about this. So Frank, you posted something that you literally thought was scrap material. You know what I mean? Like you were probably annoyed, maybe more than annoyed. You're a moped driver, so you get annoyed. But I could just imagine the irritation because you took the time and then realized what you realized when you saw the footage. I just think, and that was the best part, was that you posted it, and the funniness of the fact that you were like, I really ripped the UDR a new one today. Yeah, it was good. It was good. You ordered the red. Nice. Another A-main buyer. Bring it on. A-main, baby. Let's keep A-main in business. Right. I put it as an announcement, didn't I? Isn't your video an announcement? I'm pretty sure I put it as an announcement on the site. I gotta check. I can't remember whether if I put it as an. I thought I did. I gotta check real quick. Is that still an announcement? Yes, it is. So it's literally the first video that you see. It's so awesome. I should play it on here, but you're gonna put it on your YouTube channel. That's awesome. You were beside just, I bet, man. Dude, think about it. Half of the Outcast footage that I had, where was my GoPro pointed? Half of that stinking footage that I had, my GoPro was like this. So like every single time the truck jumps, all you see are just tires. And then it disappears, and then you hear a slap. And I'm just like, oh, that was an arm breaker. Like what my eyes saw that you guys didn't see, those RPM arms should, well, if the Outcast like regular Arma arms are still on there, they would have instantly snapped right off, because I had landings that were point blank right on that front wheel, just like this, full speed up in the air, horrible landing. If that was an RPM arm still, it would have shattered, and it just kept going until the pin broke. And it wasn't even the pin for the lower arm. It was the upper arm pin that snapped. Your 20 subs. Your 20 subs will love it. Do it all in time, man. You do videos like that more often. You never know. You could have viral videos. You just got to title it right. The most epic UDR footage ever. And people will be like, oh. You're seeking a big rock and a Fortec, but ended up catching the felony. Yeah. Dude, I have a whole box of rear tires. I have a whole box of rear tires for the felony that are all junk. Unopened junk wheels that I have to send back to Horizon. I just keep forgetting. A whole box of them. Now, I don't mean a box of 3. You know what's funny, a guy? I had a GoPro on my head. No, you did not. Oh my God. That makes it so much worse. What does BAK mean? BAK. Because it's not B right. Because I know B right back is BRB is B right back. But what's B? What is BAK? Meaning he's back? Oh, it means you're back. Okay. What did you miss? Nothing. Did that kid come back? What kid? Right. BRB is beat right back, but I didn't know what BAK meant. I guess it's I'm back. Where's my why is that highlighted? That's weird. The thing got highlighted. Oh, back at keyboard. All right. See, I don't know those things, guy. It doesn't say Holly. It doesn't say Quadrabog. Guy, I finally got my phone mount for my transmitter, so hopefully when I start videos again, the camera won't be sitting right. That's the riff now. You know what's going to be hard to learn? It's going to be hard to learn to track the vehicle, because if you're like me, you're used to keeping your remote in one position and just following the car with your head. When you have it mounted on your controller, you have to remember to move the controller with the car. And that's a learning curve, man. I'm telling you. That's why I like the head mount. The head mount's nice because what are you always doing? You're always looking at your car. You just got to make sure if you mount it on your head, that it's not like this. It's not just getting all brim. Yeah, you were thinking about that, right? Yeah, actually, you're absolutely right, Shady. The felony is just a gateway drug to the Hoons habit. You know it, man. Yep. Matt, Sky, you just popping in now? What's happening, man? Don't forget to hit that, smash that thumbs up button, that like button. That's crazy, man. Look at it. 77 thumbs ups. 48 people here. It's crazy. Appreciate that, Mets. Mets, don't you forget to. I know it's going to jump up to 78 because you didn't do it. Right, watch. Watch. If it jumps to 78, that means Mets didn't do it. I'm looking. Come on, Mets, do it. Come on, Mets. You know you want to do it. You just can't find it, can you? You don't know where the thumbs up button is, do you? 79? How did it go? How did it go to 2? Nice. Boom. GRC, you're still here, guy, huh? An hour later, GRC literally an hour goes, all right, guys, I gotta go. Have a great one. And I'm just like, come on, GRC. You know you want to hang around for a little longer. Robbie, guy, what do you got there? Thank you. Definitely put it to the parts fund. Appreciate it, man. J.O., you forgot to hit it? You? That's crazy. Come on, you figure the Blue Wrench guys, it's like the first thing they would do. You slacking, J.O. That's funny. Trash Ninja, what's going on, guy? You still here? Nice. Who's this guy here that's got like the wrench thing? Is that CCXRC? What's going on, guy? How are you? Hey, Tony, good ripping of the thing there. The Big Rock. Definitely some good ripping of that thing. It's a fun little truck, isn't it, man? Definitely a fun little truck. Come on, guy. You got to join the RC Guy Garage Big Rock Challenge. Just get out there and rip it. Rip it to within an inch of its life. As soon as my hot racing hubs come in, that thing is going to get relaunched at Diamond Dust. That thing did so good at Diamond Dust. Tony, you get a second, go watch the Big Rock. My video, go watch the Big Rock at Diamond Dust. Only take you a couple minutes, maybe if you're sitting on the toilet. Come on, guy. You got nothing better to do if you're sitting on the toilet. Just watch one of RC Guy's Big Rock videos. Yeah, come on, guy. Yeah, right. It's your favorite little truck, right? Because didn't you say that you got rid of other trucks and you literally kept the Big Rock, getting rid of other trucks? That's pretty crazy. That says something right there for the Big Rock. That Big Rock, man. I mean, look at what RC Dude and Duper Dash are doing to the Big Rock. M2C is coming out with parts, not only for the Big Rock, but for Arma's like whole 3S and 4S line when Arma revamps their 4S line. And supposedly, and I don't have the information, so this is like all not heresy. What's the word I'm looking for? Fake news. This is fake news right here that supposedly I was told by Jess. I'm not sure how she found out. I'm not concerned with that. But Earl and I were talking about the Creighton EXP and how, you know, the hexes and M2C, and hopefully M2C will work on something like that. And M2C seems to be always ahead of the game with help from, say, like the Duper Dash guy and RC Dude 81. They seem to have a good communication level, especially especially Duper Dash. And supposedly, from what I understand, what I heard, again, I don't have this, and I don't like spreading rumors, but supposedly M2C is working on a hex for the EXP Creighton to get rid of that piece of garbage hex so that I don't have to use pounded out lock washers as spacers for regular hexes to make full use of that wheel hex. So hopefully that's what's going to happen. I don't know anything about M2C. The only thing I know is what I see on his website, and that's it. I don't know anything else. You got rid of the Haas, the Max, the Creighton 4S, and a team associated MT10 are gone. Probably good choices, man, except for the Except for the Max, though, guy. Unless you got good money for it. Max is still ripping it. My Max right now is ready. Was your Max fully stock, or did you do the CVD and the wide Max on that, Tony? Just didn't drive them after the Big Rock? Right. Was your Max fully modded out? Or just stock? Because right now I'm wide Max. Gonna put my Kaiju tires and wheels on it. And I forgot. It's not the Kaiju tires and wheels that cause it to cog. It was the Habal large wheels that I had, the balloon wheels that I threw in there that caused cogging. The Red Cat Racing, I think it might make it click like one piece of cog. But other than that, it rips. I remember now. Donate the Max to a camp. Oh, dude, are you serious? That's awesome. Tony, that was awesome, man. Now, donated, were you able to write something like that off, I hope? But that's cool. You just hated how it handled. Never felt like, you're driving with the wrong wheels then, guy. Wait till you see how this thing rips on Kaiju tires and wheels. It bounced and rolled and did whatever it wanted, right? Yeah. That and the Creighton Forest, both. Wow, that's awesome, Tony. Good for you, man. I hope at some point to be at that same level, to be able to do, something like that. That's awesome. Very, very cool, man. Good of you to do that. Should donate trash bag to a guy in Canada. What if I see if I can get the thing to run first? I can't send out a trash bag full of parts. Reminds me of the issue I am having with the stock rims on the Slash. Upgrades to the axles. Now the wrench won't fit. Oh, if you gave Tony won't talk to that. Come on, guys, don't push him. If you gave it is funny to say though. If you gave a kid an EXP, I'd feel. Now I wouldn't. I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't give a kid an EXP just because it's an EXP, not because it's a problem child, but because it's just potentially a very violent vehicle. I think they thought I was a company when they asked me. Technically, Tony, you are. You're actually a brand. So you kind of are a company, man. That's pretty good. In the YouTube thing, man, you kind of are a company in a way. Does your Jeep say CCXRC on it yet? I can't remember. Because if it did, you're a company. The missus was like, get rid of 50 RCs and you can have and take it. Oh, actually, no. Technically, right now, Tony does have a digger, meaning a real digger. He's got a John Deere tractor thing, which that's awesome, man. Of course, the Jeep does, and the RV. That's awesome, man. Right next to John Deere. There you go, man. That's awesome. How important are sway bars on RCs? It all depends. If your vehicle is maybe you're feeling that it's a little bit too tippy, you may need sway bars, but just know that sway bars on, you must know, sway bars on something that you need to articulate, it's going to limit that. So when you're looking for when you're looking for like speed and you want equal kind of like compensation left to right, that's what sway bars are for. Creek cut vinyl cutter will be busy. Right. That's awesome, man. You're going to have to buy another one because it's probably going to break. Cutting out your graphic, it's going to break. I hate your graphic. When I put your graphic into my machine, I was like, oh my God, I'm not cutting that out. It'd be a mess. You have to have it like one full sheet and then it's better. But yeah, trying to do like little tiny Tony stickers, nah. On a vinyl cutter, nah, no way. That little thing is like chicka having a heart attack trying to cut out a little sticker. You have a cleaned up version for cutting? I would think about it, man. I've done like some stuff. I mean, when I did my Firebirds, those were tough. When I tried to get the small Firebirds, I was really amazed at how well that vinyl cutter does. Yeah, it gets noisy. Yep. Sounds like it's like breaking. When mine's cutting, it literally sounds like it's breaking. It's got like plastic crunchy noises, but everything comes out mint. Right, the DR10 stickers. Oh my God, what a disaster that was. That was crazy, dude. All those names. Thinking that, oh, I'll make them nice and small. That way it'll look nice on the RC. I can pile a whole bunch of names on. That was a mistake. I'm definitely not doing small like names like that ever again. Definitely going to do larger names. You'd love to have a sticker machine, right? Sticker machines are probably pretty cool. You know what, though? Sometimes maybe the cost effectiveness, I sometimes swear the ease of things, just like have somebody else do it, because I feel like in my mind, I always have like the desire to do it. And like I've done 3D prints and all that kind of stuff. And I've designed 3D prints and like my own thing right here. This thing, my adapter that goes for the UDR, for the XTs, XT90s. This is my adapter. And this adapter right here, yeah, this was actually pretty cool. I enjoyed making this. This is actually very strong. I mean, all it's doing is holding in plugs. So it's not like it needs to be wicked strong. But I like designing things. It's fun. You'd probably have stickers all over the place, right? Yep. Jason Crow, see you later, man. Hey, GRC, are you still here? GRC is in bed. He's got headphones on. The phone fell out of his hand. It's still going. He's listening to us. He's listening to us asleep. What time are we looking at? Come on, GRC. Wake up, GRC. My stickers for 50 or like $5 on Amazon. I don't know what that means. Yeah, you stickered everything. Robbie, you're still here? I was seeing if GRC was still here, whether if he fell asleep with his headphones in. His phone is like laying on his stomach. He's in bed, snoring, listening to us. GRC, wake up. He probably took off. Ah, there he is. I knew it, guy. City Plumbing, what's going on? You're keeping quiet tonight. All right. So we're coming up. We're going to wrap up the show in about 10 minutes. More like 9 minutes as of 3, 2, 1. So in about 9 minutes, we're going to wrap up the show. Tonight on RC Guy Garage, what do we do? Basically did the same exact thing live that we did On the other side of the DBXLE 2.0 was replacing the front steering knuckles with hot racing. Now, that's obviously going to transfer all of the energy from the bigger tires and wheels and the thrashing that this thing is about to get. I am going to throw a straight edge on my chassis just so I can get a baseline to make sure that as of right now, my chassis is straight. I did check, but I'm gonna video it. I'm gonna take my straight edge, throw it on the chassis with these Pro lines. Obviously, this vehicle now bites that much harder into the ground. It floats, it flies, it grips. The tires and wheels have changed the way this vehicle works. The only thing that I will potentially change before I take it out the next time was I talked about gearing it up. Right now, whatever tooth pinion it is, I don't even know what the stock pinion is. Earl was telling me 16 tooth pinion and it's going to wake up. So I don't know. What is it, got a 12 or a 14 tooth pinion in it or something like that? But he said, throw a 16 in and I'll be pretty happy with the tires and wheels that are on it. I'll be able to pick up a little bit of wheel speed, which is what I want. But as of right now, this thing flies. Trash bag, I did get a bunch of parts in for trash bag. So I thought I ordered 4 sets of these arms. Apparently, I only ordered 2. But that's all right because it's only the front right now that's an issue. And I think I'm going to leave it that way. Somebody was saying there's something about Traxxas has HD arms for the X-Max. If these RPM arms don't pan out, and I'm not expecting them to not pan out, people are telling me, offline or whatever, sending me a message saying, that the RPM arms are no good, but I have to see for myself. They're only $30, so it's not like it's a huge waste of money. I need to run the thing anyway. Plus, now it's got green arms. I'm only going to do half of an install, so I'm only going to install the lowers. I'm not going to install the uppers. The uppers, I'm not having an issue with. It's just the lowers. Going to get rid of those broken ones, the broken one I have on there. Replace it. I'll probably do it tomorrow for COVID and coffee or something like that. I've got I want to take off the wheelie bar in the back. So I've got the rear bumper skid plate that also mounts the mini wheelie bar. Then I've got the front bumper skid plate that should strengthen, help beef up that front bumper a little bit. And I've got the shock covers only for the rear because normally it's the rear shocks that are getting pounded by the front. So the front is always kicking up all the material towards the back, cover your rear shocks, so at least you can kind of get some kind of protection on them. I thought about those sock things, but I just wanted to try the covers. They were cheap. I think they were like $5 or something like that. I really don't even know what they were. I did get the hinge pins too for the RPM arms, $13. So maybe don't buy this. I don't know. But $13, I just wanted to be different. Orange, green arms, just replace the lowers. So, and I think that was it in that bag. I do have hot racing steering knuckles coming for the Big Rock, the Arma Big Rock V3. That thing is literally a certified ripper. There is a RC Guy Garage Big Rock challenge. If you got a Big Rock, it's literally full send. I want that trigger, buried. I want to see you jump that thing. I want to see you bash that thing. Don't worry about it. It's a very resilient little truck. And if maybe your skill isn't massive in controlling a vehicle, I think the Big Rock will probably help tune you up a little bit. I know that I had an absolute blast, and that's a little truck. That little truck was running side by side with the fifth scales and doing everything that the Outcast was doing, the Big Rock, with the Little Rock, the Big Rock was doing, which I think that blew me away. I do have a skate park. I've actually never been to it. I've driven by it, but I've never had the desire to go to a skate park. But this Big Rock, crazy. How does one RC car change the way you think? Well, that's what my Habao VT did. When I got my VT, I'm not an on-road guy. But once I started ripping that thing and realizing, oh, guy, put a spool in it. Oh, guy, put a smaller spur gear in it. Bump up that pinion. Get that thing ripping. I got like that desire to get out there and rip the road. So now, for the first time, or technically the second time, the first skate park I ever went to was Wicked Lane. It was in New Hampshire, in Plymouth, New Hampshire, same town that I'm in, but in Massachusetts. But it was in Plymouth, New Hampshire. It was not an epic like skate park. It was just like a basic, like lame skate park. But I've never been there before. So I'm kind of almost saying to myself, well, I've never been to a skate park. But the Big Rock is actually a vehicle that I think I want to take and at least explore and see what that Big Rock will do. So RC Guy Garage Big Rock Challenge, literally full trigger. Make sure you put pound RC Guy Garage Big Rock Challenge right in the title, and hopefully it'll get noticed. Anyways, like I said, we got about 3 minutes. I'm just going to jump into the chat real quick, say goodbye to everybody, and I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you again. Thank you guys for everything that you do. I mean, think about it. Look at the thumbs ups. We got 81 thumbs up. There's only 49, 50 people in there. Absolutely insane. So, oh, Kaiju. If you haven't watched that video, it's a three car bash. Go watch that video. You might get a laugh or two. It was pretty good. The Habal Hyper SS caged buggy, absolutely insane vehicle. My Arma Creighton EXP is now a parts truck. Sad, but until I get that thing fixed, meaning I'm not running it anymore. I'm not going to blow $100 in tires and wheels. That makes no sense to me. I'd never do that. Even like, well, I'd do a smoke show on my Camaro, but that's different. I'd do a smoke show. That's totally different. But to knowingly ruin wheels, no. It's like curbing wheels or road ration wheels. Would I ever do that on purpose? No. No, and that's the way I'm looking at that EXP. I am not happy at all. So GRC right now, GRC is not happy with his EXP. Arma sent him out warranty diffs, and guess what? His warranty diffs are failing. And I'm not going to say that it's his fault. So I don't know if he wants to say it's his fault. I don't know. But I'm definitely not thrilled with that. So, but go check out GRC. He actually, after seeing Earl and I on a live talking about the Creighton and the rear wheel hex issue and all that, or front wheel hex issue, whatever it is. The hex issue with the Creighton EXP, GRC thought he was like literally, he thought it was his fault. And what's great is that now he realized, and he put a video out there, but he realized now it's actually not him. And I hope he contacts wherever he got his vehicle from and just says, hey, what's going on here? Why is the hex not the right size? Like, just say that, guy. Just say, why is the hex not the right size? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Why is the hex half of the size it should be? Doesn't make any sense. So I'm not trying to get on the Arma bash train. I obviously love Arma. Big Rock mint. My Outcast is mint. What other Armas do I have? All my speed Armors are mint. My Mojave, nothing can beat that. If any of you guys are even considering, like if you go into a hobby store and you've got the money and you see a Mojave and you're going, yeah, I don't know. Nah, no, buy it. If you've got the money, buy it and rip it. But before you rip it, go get the M2C Racing hexes, which will fix the wheel strip out issue. So, yeah, that's enough of me blabbing. It's already 3 hours. Gonna jump in. We got John Miller. We got Andrew Melton, Hector Santos, Tortured RC, Frank Sluga, Woody Cressman, JORC. Just trash it. John Miller, thank you, man. GRC is here. You gave a thumbs up now? Nice. Let's see. Who else is here? Riff to the Raff. I think Earl Moorhead fell asleep. I don't blame him, man. He's doing his 14-hour days again. RC Master may have taken off. Kyle something. Kyle is here. I can't read the rest of your name. It's all bunched together. My screen is like way too far away. Skate park equals broken parts, but you know what? I'm all right with that. John Miller, because the parts are so cheap, I am actually okay with that. And hopefully, because I've got those hot racing front knuckles coming for the Big Rock, I'm thinking, man, I think I'm gonna have a blast. So after the RC Guy Garage Big Rock Rip It Challenge, there's gonna be the RC Guy Garage Skate Park Challenge. Why not? Just literally just get people out there to do stuff. Just come up with something basic and just say, hey, it's a challenge. Just get out there. Stop being afraid to pull the trigger. Just do it. I mean, it's all about this right here. See those little smile marks? It's all about that. You know? You gotta live. I need to get my wife out there, but the weather needs to be a little bit better. Who else we got here? Gary Mitchell. I think that's it. Mr. Shady. And Robbie's RC. And C6RC. Dwayne took off a long time ago. So that's about it. Oh, Sarge, are you serious? Sergeant just showed up. Where's Sarge? How come I see somebody that says Sarge? Sergeant's not here. Is he? I don't see no Sergeant. Oh, there he is. Guy, I know you caught it at the end, Guy. Dude, your comment's like way up there at 12:01. Your wife is going to kill me when I buy a Big Rock just for the challenge. You know what though, Tortured? Well, think about your name, Guy. Your name is Tortured RCs. So my thought is that's all you do. You torture RCs. So this Big Rock challenge is perfect for you. Tortured RCs. I'm gonna say Guy made me do it right. Why not? It's all right. Hey, bam. Big smile on your face. That's all that matters. All right, guys. Thanks for coming to Shop Talk and Wrench. This is number 8. We're on a roll. COVID and coffee. Shop Talk and Wrench. DBXLE 2.0 with hot racing pieces of candy on there. Man, those things really look nice. They were a couple bucks, but I think it's worth it. You gotta figure it's $80, right? $40 per side. I think it's worth it. We are transferring energy though. So, all right. I am out. I got to find the X button here. End the stream. And City Plumbing. Sorry, man. I glazed right over you. KGM. Right. Couple people just like coming in at the end. Oh, Earl Moorhead too. I'm thinking Earl Moorhead was sleeping now. Earl Moorhead's got to get some sleep, man. He's doing his 14-hour days again. All right. 88 thumbs ups. Not too bad. All right. Everybody, again, thank you for what you do. Never mind what I do. I'm just out here to rip it and have some fun and try to make like fun, happy content. So I am out. You should get out too. Like I always say, you should point blank, get out and rip it.